Everyone treats summer like it owes you happiness. Long days, pool parties, your best life on a loop. So what does it mean when you feel worse? The summer blues are real. It's why summer is one of the busiest stretches of the year for people starting therapy. Therapy is not only for when you're in crisis. Growth therapy is for all the moments when you decide you want more. More support, more clarity, more tools. Mental health isn't a destination you reach. It's something you build, and Grow makes that easier. Grow connects you with thousands of high-quality licensed therapists across the U.S., offering both virtual and in-person sessions, nights and weekends. You can search by what matters, like insurance, specialty, identity, or availability, and get started in as little as 2 days. There are no subscriptions, no long-term commitments. You just pay per session. Grow helps you find therapy on your time. The therapist you want takes your insurance on Grow. Grow accepts over 125 insurance plans. Sessions average $21 with insurance, and some pay as little as $0 depending on their plan. Visit growtherapy.com/book now today to get started. That's growtherapy.com/book now. growtherapy.com/book now. Availability and coverage vary by state and insurance plan.
Welcome to episode 797 of the 2-Minute Takeaway Podcast. Hi there, I'm Motivational Keynote Speaker Ken Okel. Have you noticed technology keeps changing? And for a lot of professionals, that creates an uncomfortable question. How do I make sure I still have value when the technology around me keeps changing? You don't stay valuable by trying to know everything. That is impossible. Instead, you become someone who can keep learning, adapt quickly, and figure things out. Recently, I talked to a professional who works in a technology-driven environment. His role has changed several times because the tools his company uses have changed. At one point, he was worried the new technology would make a large part of his expertise less important. Something interesting happened. The technology changed. His ability to understand problems, communicate with people, and find solutions, all those things didn't. In fact, those skills became more valuable. That's an important distinction. Specific knowledge can become outdated. The ability to learn doesn't. Think about what's happening with artificial intelligence right now. A tool you learn today will likely look different a year from now. If your value depends on knowing how to use that particular tool, you're vulnerable. But if you understand how to identify problems, ask good questions, communicate clearly, evaluate information, and perhaps most importantly, learn new technology, then you have something more durable. There's another mistake professionals make. They wait until their job is changing before they start changing. By then, they're playing catch-up. Instead, stay curious before you're forced to be curious. Try new tools. Learn something outside your immediate responsibilities. Talk to people who are working differently, and pay attention to where your industry is going, even when the change feels uncomfortable. You don't need to become an expert in every new technology. You need to become comfortable being a beginner again. That's not always easy, especially if you've built a career around knowing what you're doing. But the future belongs to professionals who can say, I don't know how this works yet, but I'm willing to learn. Your greatest career advantage may not be what you know today. It may be your confidence that you can figure out what you need to know tomorrow. I've got some cool people that I'd like you to meet. Gina the ballerina, Katie the custodian, and 20 push-ups Pat. These are all people who are chapters in my new book, Get Better, Smart Business Advice from Unexpected Mentors. Find out more about this book at Amazon.com, or you can also check it out at my website at KenOkel.com. What else can you do there, Ken? Well, you can listen to other episodes of this podcast, you can read some of my articles, and you can watch some video clips from my on-stage presentations. That's all the time we have for now. I'm Ken Okel. Take care and get better.
Jerry is changing the way people think about car insurance. For people who like to save or just shop smarter, that change already happened. With Jerry, you're not locked into a policy that auto-renews. Reshop anytime by comparing up to 20 quotes side by side and switch, all in the app. No spam calls, no hidden fees. Drivers who save with Jerry save over $1,300 a year on average. You'll probably be the first one you know to use it, which makes you the smartest friend in the group. Download Jerry today.